Billionaire called his ex on video because he missed her. Shin froze when he saw the baby. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Romance Rewind Stories. Before we dive into today's incredible story, I have a small favor to ask. If you're enjoying these heartwarming tales, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest uploads. It's quick, it's free, and it's the best way to support us in bringing you more emotional romance stories. And here's something I'd love to know. Where are you watching from today? Drop your city or country in the comments below. I always enjoy seeing our amazing community from around the world. Oh, and if this story touches your heart, don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps us grow and reach more people who love these kinds of tales. Now, let's get into today's story. Billionaire called his ex on video because he missed her and froze when he saw the baby. Sterling Cross sat alone in his penthouse office at 2 in the morning, staring at his phone like it was a loaded weapon. He'd been staring at it for the past 45 minutes, his thumb hovering over the video call button next to one name, Luna Winters, his ex-girlfriend, the woman he'd walked away from 8 months ago because he'd been too stupid, too scared, too convinced that building his empire mattered more than building a life with someone who actually made him happy. Sterling was the CEO of Cross Industries, a tech conglomerate worth approximately $9 billion. He was 34 years old, absurdly wealthy, and by every objective measure, successful beyond most people's wildest dreams. He was also miserable. He'd been miserable for exactly 8 months, ever since the night he'd told Luna that he couldn't do a relationship right now, that his company needed his full attention, that she deserved someone who could give her more time than he could. Luna had looked at him with those remarkable green eyes, the ones that had always seen right through his carefully constructed walls, and had simply said, "If that's what you need to tell yourself, Sterling, I hope you find what you're looking for." Then she'd walked out of his life without drama, without begging, without the big emotional scene he'd somehow expected. She'd just left. Cleanly. Completely. And Sterling had told himself it was for the best. That he'd made the right choice. That he could focus on his company now without distractions. Except Luna had never been a distraction. She'd been the only thing that made sense in his increasingly complicated life. She'd been the person who made him laugh, who called him on his nonsense, who reminded him that there was more to life than quarterly earnings reports and board meetings. And he'd thrown that away because he was an idiot. Sterling had tried to move on. He'd dated other women, beautiful, intelligent, successful women who should have been perfect. None of them were Luna. None of them made him feel the way she had. None of them felt like home. So here he was at 2 in the morning, exhausted from another 18-hour workday, sitting in his absurdly expensive office with its floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking Seattle, staring at his phone and trying to work up the courage to call her. He had no idea what he'd say. "I'm sorry," seemed inadequate. "I made a mistake" was obvious. "I miss you" was pathetic, but also desperately true. Before he could talk himself out of it, Sterling pressed the video call button. It rang once, twice, 3 times. Sterling was about to hang up, convinced this was a terrible idea, when Luna answered. The screen connected, and Sterling's entire world stopped. Luna was there, her face filling his screen, her dark hair pulled back in a messy bun, wearing an old t-shirt he recognized as one she used to sleep in. She looked tired but beautiful, and for a moment Sterling forgot how to breathe because he'd missed that face so much it physically hurt. But that wasn't what made him freeze. What made him freeze was the baby in her arms. A tiny infant, maybe 2 or 3 months old, wrapped in a soft blanket, sleeping peacefully against Luna's chest. Sterling stared. His mouth opened but no sound came out. His mind went completely, utterly blank, except for one screaming thought. Luna has a baby. Luna looked at him through the screen, and something complicated crossed her face. surprise, wariness, and something that might have been sadness. "Sterling," she said quietly, "it's 2 in the morning. Why are you calling me?" Sterling still couldn't speak. He was doing rapid mental math. 8 months since they broke up. The baby looked about 2 or 3 months old, which meant, "Is that—" His voice came out hoarse. "Luna, is that baby?" "Yes," Luna said simply, her chin lifting slightly in that defiant way he remembered so well. "This is your daughter Sterling. Her name is Nova." The world tilted sideways. Sterling gripped the edge of his desk, his knuckles white. "My daughter. I have a daughter." "Yes. You've had her for— How old is she?" 3 months. She was born 3 months ago." Luna's voice was calm, controlled, but Sterling could see the tension in her shoulders. "She came 5 weeks early. Spent 2 weeks in the NICU, but she's perfectly healthy now." Sterling felt like he'd been hit by a truck. 3 months? You've had my daughter for 3 months and you didn't tell me?" Something flashed in Luna's eyes. "I tried to tell you, Sterling. I called you when I found out I was pregnant. You sent it to voicemail. I called again the next day. Voicemail. I sent you 3 text messages asking you to call me back. You never did, so I stopped trying." Sterling felt sick. He remembered those calls 8 months ago, right after their breakup. He'd been deliberately avoiding her because seeing her name on his phone hurt too much. He'd told himself he'd call her back later when he felt stronger. Then he'd gotten busy and forgotten. He'd ignored the calls that would have told him he was going to be a father. "I didn't know," he said weakly. "Luna, I swear I didn't know. If I'd known, you would have what? Come running back, dropped everything?" Luna shook her head. "Sterling, you told me your company was more important than a relationship. Did you think finding out about a baby would suddenly change your priorities?" "Yes, of course it would have." "Would it though? Or would you have felt trapped and obligated?" "I didn't want you in Nova's life out of obligation, Sterling. I wanted—" She stopped, taking a deep breath. "It doesn't matter what I wanted. I handled the pregnancy alone. I gave birth alone. I've been raising Nova alone. We're fine." Sterling looked at the baby, at Nova, his daughter, sleeping peacefully in Luna's arms, completely oblivious to the conversation happening around her. He felt something crack open in his chest, a feeling so intense it was almost physical pain. "I want to meet her," he said. "Please. Luna, I know I have no right to ask for anything, but please, let me meet my daughter." Luna was quiet for a long moment, studying his face through the screen. "Why did you call me tonight, Sterling? After 8 months of silence, why tonight?" "Because I missed you," Sterling admitted, the truth spilling out. "Because every day for the past 8 months, I've regretted walking away from you. Because I've been sitting here in my office at 2 in the morning, realizing that none of this, the company, the money, the success, none of it means anything without you. I called because I wanted to tell you I was wrong, that I made the biggest mistake of my life, that I love you and I'm sorry." Luna's eyes filled with tears. "You love me." "I never stopped loving you. I was just too stupid and too scared to admit that I needed you more than I needed any of this." Sterling gestured at his office, at the empire he'd built. "Luna, I know I don't deserve another chance. I know I hurt you, but please, let me meet Nova. Let me try to be the father she deserves." Luna looked down at the sleeping baby in her arms, then back at the screen. "She deserves a father who's there, Sterling. Not someone who shows up out of guilt or obligation or because he suddenly realized what he's missing. Nova deserves someone who chooses her every single day." "Then let me choose her. Let me prove I can be that person." "It's not that simple. I know it's not simple. I know I have to earn this. But Luna, please, give me a chance. Just one chance." Luna was quiet for so long that Sterling thought she might hang up. Then she said, "I live in Portland now. I moved here when I was 6 months pregnant because Seattle had too many memories of you. If you want to meet Nova, you'll have to come here. I'll be there tomorrow. Today, technically. I'll drive down as soon as it's light. Sterling, please, Luna, I'm begging you. Let me meet my daughter." Luna closed her eyes briefly, then nodded. "Okay, come to Portland. I'll text you my address. But Sterling, if you're going to be in Nova's life, you have to be all in. I won't let you be a part-time father who shows up when it's convenient. She deserves better than that." "I understand. I'll be all in, I promise." Luna ended the call without another word, and Sterling sat in the dark silence of his office, staring at the blank screen where Luna and Nova had been moments before. He had a daughter, a 3-month-old daughter named Nova, who he'd never met, never held, never even known existed until 5 minutes ago. Sterling put his head in his hands and cried for the first time in years. He left for Portland at 6 a.m., barely stopping to throw some clothes in a bag. The 3-hour drive felt like 3 years. Sterling's mind was racing the entire time, cycling through 1,000 different emotions: shock, guilt, grief for the time he'd already missed, fear that Luna wouldn't really let him into Nova's life, desperate hope that she would. He arrived at Luna's apartment building in Portland at 9:30. It was a modest building in a nice neighborhood, nothing like the luxury high-rises Sterling was used to, but it looked safe and well-maintained. That was something at least. Luna answered the door on the second knock. She looked tired, the kind of tired that came from having a 3-month-old baby, but still beautiful in a way that made Sterling's chest ache. She was wearing jeans and a simple sweater, her hair down around her shoulders, and she looked so familiar and so different all at the same time. "Hi," she said quietly. "Hi." Sterling didn't know what else to say. Sorry seemed inadequate. Thank you for letting me come seemed wrong. I love you seemed like too much too soon. Luna stepped back, letting him into the apartment. It was small but cozy, filled with baby things, a bouncer in the living room, a play mat on the floor, tiny clothes drying on a rack by the window. And there, in a bassinet near the couch, was Nova. Sterling approached slowly, like he was in a dream. The baby was awake, staring up at a mobile above her head, making small cooing sounds. She had dark hair like Luna's, and eyes that Sterling somehow knew would turn the same shade of grey-blue as his own. "Can I?" His voice cracked. "Can I hold her?" Luna picked Nova up gently and handed her to Sterling, showing him how to support her head. The baby settled into his arms like she belonged there, and Sterling felt the last piece of his carefully constructed emotional walls crumble completely. "Hi, Nova," he whispered. "Hi, sweetheart. I'm your dad. I'm so sorry I wasn't here before, but I'm here now. I promise I'm here now." Nova looked up at him with wide, curious eyes, and Sterling fell completely, irrevocably in love. Luna watched them, her arms wrapped around herself, her expression carefully neutral. "She looks like you," she said quietly. "Everyone says she has your eyes. She's perfect. Luna, she's absolutely perfect." Sterling looked up at her, tears streaming down his face without shame. "I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't here. I'm sorry I ignored your calls. I'm sorry I wasn't there when you were pregnant, when she was born, for any of it. I'm so incredibly sorry." "I know you are. How can I make this right? Tell me what to do and I'll do it. Anything." Luna sat down on the couch, suddenly looking exhausted. "I don't know, Sterling. I've been doing this alone for so long. I don't know how to let someone in now." "Then teach me. Show me how to help. I want to be here, Luna. Not just for Nova, but for you too. I meant what I said on the phone. I love you. I never stopped loving you. You left me, Sterling. You chose your company over me. You told me I was asking for too much of your time, and now you're saying you love me? How am I supposed to believe that? Because I'll prove it. Every single day for the rest of my life if I have to. Luna, the past 8 months without you have been hell. I've been going through the motions, building this empire, achieving all these goals, and none of it matters. None of it means anything without you and... He looked down at Nova in his arms. Without her. What about Cross Industries? What about all those meetings you couldn't miss? I'll delegate. I'll hire people. I'll work remotely. Luna, I don't care what I have to do. This... He gestured to Nova, to Luna, to the life he'd been missing. This is what matters. You two are what matters. Luna was crying now. You can't just show up after 8 months and expect everything to be okay. I know. I'm not asking for everything to be okay right now. I'm asking for a chance to make it okay. Let me be here. Let me help with Nova. Let me show you that I'm serious. For how long? Until you get bored? Until Cross Industries has a crisis and you have to fly to New York for a week? For as long as you'll have me. And if there's a crisis at Cross Industries, they can handle it without me, or I'll handle it from here. Luna, I'm not leaving. Not you, not Nova, not again. Luna looked at him for a long time, searching his face for something. Then she said, Nova needs her diaper changed. Can you do it? Sterling blinked at the sudden shift. I don't know how. Then I'll teach you. Because if you're going to be her father, you need to know how to take care of her. All the unglamorous parts, not just the cute moments. Teach me. I want to learn all of it. Over the next few hours, Luna taught Sterling the basics of caring for a 3-month-old. How to change diapers, how to hold her bottle at the right angle, how to burp her properly, how to soothe her when she cried. Sterling was clumsy at first, nervous about doing something wrong, but he was also completely focused in a way Luna had never seen him be about anything except his company. He listened to every instruction. He asked questions. He was gentle and careful with Nova, even when he was clearly uncertain. You're doing really well, Luna said, as Sterling successfully got Nova to take her bottle. I'm terrified I'm going to break her. You won't. She's tougher than she looks. All babies are. Luna watched him for a moment. Sterling, you can't just move to Portland and abandon everything you've built. I know you think you can right now, but in a week or a month, you'll resent us for taking you away from your life. You are my life, both of you. Luna, I've spent the past 8 months buried in work trying to fill the hole you left, and it didn't work. Nothing worked. The company is successful, yes, but I'm not. I'm empty. I've been empty since the day you walked out. I didn't walk out. You pushed me away. I know, and it was the stupidest thing I've ever done. Sterling looked at her over Nova's head. I can't undo the past. I can't change the fact that I wasn't there when you needed me. But I can be here now. I can be the partner you deserved then, and the father Nova needs now, if you'll let me. Luna was quiet for a long time. Then she said, stay for the week. Stay here in Portland and help me with Nova. Learn what it's really like to be a parent. See if you can actually do this before you make promises you might not be able to keep. I can keep them. Prove it. Stay for a week. If after 7 days you still want this, we'll talk about what comes next. Okay, 1 week. I'll prove it to you. Sterling stayed. He called his assistant and told her to clear his calendar for the week and handle anything urgent remotely. He ignored the panicked calls from his board of directors. He turned off his work email. And he learned what it meant to be a parent. He learned that 3-month-olds woke up every 3 hours at night and needed to be fed and changed. He learned that sometimes Nova cried for no apparent reason and all you could do was hold her and wait it out. He learned that spit-up was inevitable and that baby laundry was never-ending. He also learned that watching Nova smile for the first time was better than any business deal he'd ever closed. That holding her while she slept was more satisfying than any board meeting he'd ever led. That making Luna laugh while they gave Nova a bath together was worth more than all the money in his bank account. On the 5th day, while Nova was napping and Luna was trying to catch up on sleep, Sterling sat in the living room with his laptop and made some calls. Calls to his board, calls to his executive team, calls that restructured his entire role at Cross Industries. When Luna woke up 2 hours later, Sterling was cooking dinner, badly, but he was trying. "What's all this?" she asked, looking at the chaos in her kitchen. "I'm making pasta, or attempting to. I may have underestimated how hard cooking is." "Sterling, you don't have to. I restructured my position at Cross Industries today. I'm stepping down as CEO." Luna froze. "You're what?" "Stepping down. I'm staying on as chairman of the board, which means I'll still be involved in major decisions, but I won't be running day-to-day operations. I promoted my COO to CEO. She's more than qualified and honestly has been running half the company anyway. It means I can work remotely, set my own hours, and actually be present for you and Nova." "Sterling, you can't give up your company." "I'm not giving it up. I'm restructuring my role so I can have a life outside of it. Luna, I spent 8 months proving that I can run a successful company. Now I want to spend the rest of my life proving I can be a good father and partner, if you'll have me." Luna's eyes filled with tears. "You're serious? You actually did this?" "I told you I was all in. I meant it." Sterling turned off the stove, the pasta was probably ruined anyway, and crossed to her. "Luna, I love you. I love Nova. I want to be here. I want to be a family. I know I have a lot to make up for. I know I hurt you, and I can't just erase that. But please, give me a real chance. Let me prove that I've changed." Luna looked up at him, and Sterling saw the exact moment she decided to trust him again. Okay. But Sterling, if you do this, if you commit to this, you can't change your mind when it gets hard. Parenting is hard. Relationships are hard. You don't get to walk away when it's inconvenient." "I won't. I promise you, Luna, I'm not going anywhere." She kissed him then, soft and tentative at first, then deeper as 8 months of missing each other crashed over them both. When they broke apart, Nova was crying from the bedroom and they both laughed. "Welcome to parenting," Luna said. "No privacy, no perfect moments." "I'll take it," Sterling said, heading to get their daughter. "I'll take all of it." 6 months later, Sterling officially moved to Portland. He bought a house big enough for all of them, not a mansion, just a family home with a yard where Nova could eventually play. He married Luna in a small ceremony in their backyard, with Nova as the tiniest, most adorable flower girl who mostly just chewed on the flowers. During his vows, Sterling said, "I called you because I missed you, and you answered holding our daughter. It was the biggest shock of my life and the best moment of my life. Luna, I'm sorry I missed so much, but I promise you won't go through another single day alone. I'm here. I'm all in. Forever." During her vows, Luna said, "You were late to this. Late to knowing about Nova, late to realizing what mattered. But you showed up. You stayed. You proved that people can change when they're willing to do the work. Sterling, I love you, and I'm so glad you finally figured out what was worth fighting for. Because sometimes missing someone leads you to make the call that changes everything. Sometimes the video call you make at 2 in the morning reveals the daughter you never knew you had. And sometimes being 8 months late to everything is exactly on time for the life you were always meant to live. Proving that the best things in life aren't the ones we plan, but the ones we're brave enough to fight for when we finally understand what we've been missing. And that's where our story ends today. What did you think? Did Sterling and Luna's story of a shocking video call becoming forever family touch your heart? Let us know in the comments what your favorite moment was. If you enjoyed this story, we have so many more waiting for you. Check out our playlist for more heartwarming romance tales that will make you believe in love all over again. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. Your support means everything to us. Until next time, keep believing in love, keep believing in second chances, and remember, the best stories are the ones that remind us we all deserve our happily ever after. See you in the next story. What did you think? Did Sterling and Luna's story of a shocking video call becoming forever family touch your heart? Let us know in the comments what your favorite moment was. If you enjoyed this story, we have so many more waiting for you. Check out our playlist for more heartwarming romance tales that will make you believe in love all over again. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. Your support means everything to us. Until next time, keep believing in love, keep believing in second chances, and remember, the best stories are the ones that remind us we all deserve our happily ever after. See you in the next story. What did you think? Did Sterling and Luna's story of a shocking video call becoming forever family touch your heart? Let us know in the comments what your favorite moment was. If you enjoyed this story, we have so many more waiting for you. Check out our playlist for more heartwarming romance tales that will make you believe in love all over again. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. Your support means everything to us. Until next time, keep believing in love, keep believing in second chances, and remember, the best stories are the ones that remind us we all deserve our happily ever after. See you in the next story. What did you think? Did Sterling and Luna's story of a shocking video call becoming forever family touch your heart? Let us know in the comments what your favorite moment was. If you enjoyed this story, we have so many more waiting for you. Check out our playlist for more heartwarming romance tales that will make you believe in love all over again. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. Your support means everything to us. Until next time, keep believing in love, keep believing in second chances, and remember, the best stories are the ones that remind us we all deserve our happily ever after. See you in the next story. What did you think? Did Sterling and Luna's story of a shocking video call becoming forever family touch your heart? Let us know in the comments what your favorite moment was. If you enjoyed this story, we have so many more waiting for you. Check out our playlist for more heartwarming romance tales that will make you believe in love all over again. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. Your support means everything to us. Until next time, keep believing in love, keep believing in second chances, and remember, the best stories are the ones that remind us we all deserve our happily ever after. See you in the next story. What did you think? Did Sterling and Luna's story of a shocking video call becoming forever family touch your heart? Let us know in the comments what your favorite moment was. If you enjoyed this story, we have so many more waiting for you. Check out our playlist for more heartwarming romance tales that will make you believe in love all over again. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. Your support means everything to us. Until next time, keep believing in love, keep believing in second chances, and remember, the best stories are the ones that remind us we all deserve our happily ever after. See you in the next story. What did you think? Did Sterling and Luna's story of a shocking video call becoming forever family touch your heart? Let us know in the comments what your favorite moment was. If you enjoyed this story, we have so many more waiting for you. Check out our playlist for more heartwarming romance tales that will make you believe in love all over again. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. Your support means everything to us. Until next time, keep believing in love, keep believing in second chances, and remember, the best stories are the ones that remind us we all deserve our happily ever after. See you in the next story. What did you think? Did Sterling and Luna's story of a shocking video call becoming forever family touch your heart? Let us know in the comments what your favorite moment was. If you enjoyed this story, we have so many more waiting for you. Check out our playlist for more heartwarming romance tales that will make you believe in love all over again. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. Your support means everything to us. Until next time, keep believing in love, keep believing in second chances, and remember, the best stories are the ones that remind us we all deserve our happily ever after. See you in the next story.